Hey, Mike.
Hey Dave, how's it going?
You watch hockey?
No,
No?
watching baseball.
Too bad.
There's no more hockey anyway, right?
Did the Bruins win last night?
If you're a Bruins fan, there's no more hockey.
What's that?
If you're a Bruins fan, no more hockey, right?
I don't know if they won last night. I'm asking you. They didn't, I
Oh,
guess.
they lost.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they
Florida
lost.
wins. Yay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're out of it.
That's too bad because that would have been an exciting Sunday. Game
Yeah,
7 against
right.
Florida. They don't have any ice down there, do they?
I
I
don't
guess,
think so.
I guess that's not the first
Not
time
that
they
kind,
heard
anyway.
that one.
Not that kind, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is everybody?
I don't know, man. Busy. It's me and
Didn't
you.
let you know.
Uh-oh. It's Mike.
George is usually the first one on.
Yeah, he's probably out
Welcome,
there.
everybody, to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast,
Yes,
featuring your
boys.
host, David R.R. Stenberg.
You the man. All right.
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
There we go.
Hey,
Hey, George.
hey,
There he
welcome to
is.
another cold, gray, rainy Saturday morning. How's it going?
That's same here.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just did your intro for you, George.
Oh, good. Picking up the slack. I'm a slacker. My my age is not number one. My mental acuity is not number one. My clothes are not number one.
My odor.
My
More like number two.
Oh yeah. Number 2
What's
ranking
up,
in at number
boys?
1.
What do you say?
Well,
What are you doing?
it's an exciting day.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm gonna get needles stuck in my arm and then electrocuted.
When? Today?
Uh, on
Hey.
purpose?
Yeah.
For fun?
No, to figure out why I'm still having difficulties playing guitar.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, no.
Is
Well,
it
maybe
does
they'll
it have
find
to do with that problem you had in your neck?
Yes, it does. But they think that maybe the residual could be in my wrist or my elbow or some other place. So they're gonna zap the whole thing and find out where the problem is. Which I don't know if it's useful or not, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, do it. Don't
I
not
don't
do
want to
it.
get the operation. I
Yeah.
just got a
Well, I got
second
some.
shot in my neck, and it kind of worked a tiny bit. But guy says this doesn't work. The only other option is operation, and I don't want to do that. So
No, you
Who's
can't.
doing that shit with it?
Physical therapy didn't take Mike.
no.
That sucks.
Who's doing the shot?
What's that?
Who's doing the shot?
The pain management doctor. I just got it the other about a week ago,
Pain management, huh?
and I can um, I can it's bearable. It's still very uncomfortable, but at least my finger isn't jumping off the string from pins and needles.
Hmm.
But if that's as good as it's going to get, maybe that's what I'm finding out. If that's as good as it's going to get, getting older, it's great.
Yeah, it sucks, boy.
But
Hey,
that's not why today. Not why today's exciting. Today's exciting because after that, I'm going to REI. They're having their big member sale, and I'm going to pick up my new backpack or backpacking
Awesome.
what time you going over?
right after my doctor's appointment. It's right down the road.
time would that be?
Doctor's appointment's 11:30.
Oh, no kidding.
I'll come by and
Remember
show
that
you.
Jack Nicholson movie?
What's that?
As good as that Jack Nicholson movie, as good as it gets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't make it here. You can make it anywhere.
There's a point. What? Wait.
Yes, we've all seen it, Mikey.
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah,
Last
that was
night-
great.
Last night was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
exciting.
Remember, remember
I
what you
went
said?
canoeing last night, and I saw a pair of loons, a beaver, a couple of herons, and an eagle.
Oh, nice.
That was a good trip.
At Killingly Pond.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
The back end, the wind was coming out of the north, so the back end was really calm. I like it when the wind's out of the north like that. So I just like,
Biodiversity.
what's that?
Biodiversity.
Yeah.
You guys not hear me again today? Is this new computer dying
Yeah, I can
already?
hear you.
When you moved it, it got all sketchy. But if it sits still, it's fine. When you just moved
Right.
it jumped a little bit.
Gotcha.
The rest is fine. Never better.
You know, I've been trying to think of a line from As Good as It Gets that I can say on YouTube, and I ain't got nothing.
I think of a man,
Yeah.
and I take away all accountability and something else. I don't know. He's making a statement about how he writes women so well as an author by another woman.
I was thinking at the beginning when he tells Helen Hunt, "There are Jews at my table." It was those two actors
at the
from
table.
Dr. House. It was they were both there. It was the girl who played Cuddy and that other doctor on the House show, Dr. House show.
Oh, I
You ever
don't
watch
remember.
Dr. House?
It's been a few years, and I never really watched the Dr.
Well, I guess-
House show. I know.
Well, anyway, they were the ones at Jack Nicholson's table at the beginning when he starts endearing himself to all of us. That was
Hey,
fucking great.
George, you still have Hulu?
I don't.
Do I?
Yes. George,
I don't think so. Why? What's on Hulu?
Poor Things. You need to see that one.
I need to see As Good as It Gets.
Poor Things.
Oh, Four Things as in 1, 2, 3, 4, or Four Things as in a
Four
movie or
P-
show or something.
Poor. Poor Things.
Oh, poor.
Four Things.
I was waiting for the
Four
list.
Things.
This is there 4 things
Speak
you gotta
up,
see.
Sonny! God damn it, I can't hear a fucking thing, you know. You get to a certain age, you gotta fucking speak up.
I heard 4
God
things
damn
too,
it,
George.
yeah. Four Things, that sounds familiar. What is that about?
It's kind of a weird kind of Frankenstein.
Oh, I did see that, yes.
Did
Yes,
ya?
with Emma Stone, yes. Yes, yes. You get to see Emma Stone in all her fineness. Yes. And she plays, yes, it's a very interesting take on Frankenstein.
So is she
kind
really
of
a ginger?
Prometheus, modern day Promethean. What? What? Oh, yeah, it was very well done. It's very bizarre. It's very steampunk. It's very,
Yeah, it's cool.
it's interesting. Very nice. Very visually. It's
Chicken
very
walking around
wonderful.
with a pig head.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Willem Dafoe is great in it. He's got a nice, it's
Yeah,
very
Willem
well
Dafoe
done.
is the Dr. Frankenstein.
Uh,
Well, I gotta see
Yeah,
this.
it's really good. He was good. William Dafoe was good.
I'm doing that this week.
Yes.
I'm gonna see that. That sounds great.
I think she won an Academy Award for that,
Did she?
or at least a Golden Globe Award for that movie. Yeah, some people find the movie incomprehensible, but I couldn't understand that. I found their critique of it incomprehensible, but anyway, it was nicely. Yeah, it was very interesting.
She
The
got a
I liked
Golden
it.
Globe.
weird creatures walking around. A dog.
I think
with a
so,
dog
and an
head.
Academy Award as well. Yes,
Well, her
Academy Award as
Golden
well.
Globes. Her Golden Globes are so fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they are very nice. Yeah, it was an interesting. Yeah, I'd recommend that. Go, especially like high weirdness like me. So.
I saw it. I was like, oh, George has got to see this. George needs to see this movie.
Oh yeah. I thought you said there's 4 things you have to see on Hulu, and I'm like waiting for you to say.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
Yeah, what are those 4 things?
And then there's silence. It says number 4.
That's pregnant pause number 2 of our
Oh.
podcast rating.
What 4 things?
Dead air, Tom. Dead air.
I gotta see
There's
4
another
things.
movie I saw last night that you folks might be interested in if you like high weirdness. It's like the latest Wes Anderson movie,
I like.
Asteroid City.
I love Wes
You get a
I
Anderson.
saw that
chance
one.
to see. Yeah,
Very
that
stylized.
was interesting.
Really cool.
I like the way he swings the
Yeah.
camera. Like suddenly he'll just swing it to
Yes.
Yeah.
All kinds of bizarre sides and things like that. This one was on Amazon.
And
It had
paint
everybody
job.
in it.
My daughter came home from school and now she's got put Amazon on the TV, so we get to see the Amazon stuff. So, including Fallout, the series based on the game.
Hey, what do you think of
I
that?
thought was very. I liked it.
Did you?
I like the whole story. Yeah, I like the story because of all the gaming stories, this is probably one of the better ones.
I've been watching it, but it's a little bit. I don't know.
Well, you kind of have to play the game to appreciate all the nuances of the story, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is an interesting take on the post-apocalyptic world, in an alternative universe and all that nonsense.
That's not true with Resident
Yeah,
Evil. Resident Evil has nothing to do with the game, really. Well, it does. But,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's Alice. There's a bunch of the characters don't even exist, but it's just these scenes. They're a collection of scenes from other movies, like Escape from New York. This is like they did a thing on the bridge. It says clearly from that. There was all these scenes like that. But
Now,
Alice
this
is
is-
easy on the eye.
Is this the
anyway.
one with Mila Jovovich?
Yeah.
Who I like very
She
much.
shows her
It's
cooch
one of-
in every one of them. There's a
Who's,
beaver shot.
she is number 1.
Yeah, it's that's a good way to end that one, man.
What are these
Yeah, I
people?
think that's the only reason they made like 6 of them. They
Have
each
you
got
ever-
worse and worse. It's just what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
Well, most translations of games are kind of shit anyway. But
It's the dumbest fucking premise. There's this corporation making a virus that gets it, but for some reason they've destroyed the world, but they still have satellites and corporate helicopters. You know what I mean? This whole functioning
Right.
corporation, and they're
well,
so,
most
yeah. What the
even
fuck?
most gaming stories are completely stupid anyway. But
I wouldn't
they
know
don't
much.
make
You gotta be a gamer. You gotta be a gamer to appreciate that.
No,
I don't know. You got to be
I
a
never played the
Mila
game. The game's
Jovovich
dumb.
fan to appreciate that.
that's not true with Zelda. Zelda's a story, man.
Does Zelda
But they
have
have-
Mila Jovovich?
Yeah, Link.
Well, then it sucks. Sorry.
Oh no, a movie? Oh, I can't imagine a movie. That would be awful.
Does it have Emma Stone in it?
Then it would be good.
Well, anyway,
How's them Red Sox
Yes,
doing,
dude.
Mikey?
Not well. Not well.
I noticed you weren't
I've
talking.
noticed. That's right. I was going to say that. I noticed you haven't been mentioning them of late. So,
Yeah, man, don't get me going on them guys.
uh,
Did you guys get it?
How
You guys have a chance
how
to
about
listen
those
to that,
Bruins?
Yeah,
Won
we were
last
talking
night.
about that.
Yeah,
No, they lost.
it's still in the playoff. They lost,
they lost.
last night.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're no.
they're out.
Oh,
That's it.
Someone said in
All
the
done.
news this morning.
All she wrote.
did you guys get a chance to listen to that Lex Friedman? Watch that Lex Friedman.
No. I haven't had
The one
time.
in South America, the one in the rainforest.
that
No, I
one's
haven't. I was going to listen to it this
Oh, man.
afternoon.
Yeah, that's one you get. That's one you should watch because they're sitting in the middle of a Peruvian jungle.
Ah,
Lex Friedman and this guy Paul Roselli, they're sitting at a table in the middle of this jungle in Peru, and they got one light. It's nighttime. They got one light on them, and pretty wild, And Lex is in his suit and tie.
Oh, brother.
of course. Yeah, yeah.
Man, even
That
like
was,
the parasites, they'll kill you.
They're doing massive doses of ayahuasca.
Were they? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That would
visual.
be
You
interesting.
want to kind of check it out because you want to
All
see
right.
Lex in his suit sitting in the middle of a jungle.
Yeah, I was going to save that for this afternoon. I was going to
It's
crack
not
a
as good as
beer,
Nina
sit here.
Milosevic. And it's not as good as Nina Milosevic, but
Nina Milosevic. Is that Slobodan Milosevic's daughter or something? Or
to
I'm
me, to see
just
Lex
sorry.
Friedman in the middle of the Peruvian jungle in a suit and tie is pretty funny. I don't know if you guys think
Yeah,
so or
he's
not. But
sure.
Lex,
That's
he's good. He's good.
Yeah, yeah.
the guy, the Paul Roselli, he's been in the Amazon for 18 years. Been living in the Amazon jungle for 18 years,
Yeah,
Wow.
and yeah,
I saw his
Pretty interesting
goodbye.
guy.
I would.
I mean, I watched
Who's
that. The last
goodbye?
thing I saw Alexis was his goodbye. He was like, later, man, I'm going to the Amazon. I said, well, okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah.
I didn't know he did another one. So now he's podcasting from the Amazon, eh?
It might have been
Yeah,
a
right.
one-shot deal, but
Yeah, it's a one-time thing. He's just
It's
visiting this
green
guy.
screen. Everybody
Just trying to
knows
get
it's
his out.
green screen. It's like it's AI. Lex is dead.
Well, at first I thought they could be pulling my leg, because here he is in his
Oh,
suit
you should
in
think
this
that every
jungle.
time you see something, Mikey. Just throw that out
But
there
it's not.
first. This could be bullshit,
Right, I did
and then
think that.
proceed.
I think that, but it's not. It's not.
well,
because
it
there's,
is coming up on winter time south of the equator.
Oh yeah,
So
you don't have to
Uh,
take the air conditioner into the
and
into the
Peru,
rainforest with you.
it's like a high altitude wonderland.
It's
And,
real. You can see Lex's fucking he's sweating buckets.
oh, okay.
They're picking plants and stuff, and it's pretty wild. Yeah.
Just don't pee in the river.
Supposedly he's gonna release some footage that apparently they got lost in the jungle at one point, and there's a scene. There's something to do with a caiman, a black caiman.
So funny. Yeah, I was just walking out the door to go to this.
Well, Peru has some of the most wonderful megalithic architecture in the world, with Ollantaytambo and Tiwanaku and Pumapuku and places like that. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful places with megalithic architecture and whatnot.
Peru seems like the most exotic place. I've always wanted to go there. I saw this Great Railway Journeys of the World was a show they used to have on PBS, and they did one across Peru. It looked just wild. It has such varied climates, just like incredible. That's the place I would go to on my bucket list if I was to be able to travel anywhere. I would go to Peru.
Big tourist destination now. They're making billions in tourist dollars now. People from all over the world come.
You could go there as a Tomb Raider. Yeah. Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Just run into a cave with pistols. And a whip.
Pistols, yeah. I mean, there were supposed to all be lots of rumors of where the Inca hid a lot of their treasures from the Spanish conquest in these caves, and there's all these rumors and mysterious stories of people coming across caves full of like Inca gold and whatnot.
Yeah.
But,
The way this guy Paul Roselli, the way he describes like an ayahuasca experience, is like you're not just getting wasted. You're because you're entering a house with rooms,
Of course.
and the house is you. The house is you, and there's rooms
Yeah.
that you didn't even know existed. Some are as frightening as like the most frightening basement you could ever imagine.
That's
And
right.
some are
Because
just
Good luck.
some are
you
just
are part of
bliss.
everything, and you're
Yeah.
entering yourself. You're entering everything. And yes, yeah, it's more than just getting wasted. It is
Yeah.
a spiritual journey into the self, into your connectiveness to everything.
Yeah, it's like the
Some
library
of
of
that,
Dreamcatcher, Mike. Remember the book
What's that?
Dreamcatcher? That guy's running around like in his brain, and it's an archive. He's hiding from
Yeah.
the alien who's also there in his brain, taking over his body. That was
yes,
fucking great. He said he had to find the information. He's running around. He could hear the alien coming. Fuck me. That was a great book.
yeah, he was able to lock part of his psyche
Yeah.
away from the intruding alien presence in his mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
a
that was
bubble.
very interesting.
You're gonna meet aliens if you take ayahuasca.
You
If they're
can.
part of everything, you will
If you
meet
want
them.
to.
Yes, because
If you take
yes.
DMT, you'll meet machine aliens. Apparently, it's something that everybody sees on their common thing that everybody sees on their trips. I've never tried that one. So I don't,
machine
I can't
aliens.
I'm the machine. There's that one. What Love, Death, and Robots. There's that one. It's like it's based on. They're on Io. They're in this like truck, and it's two girls, and the van breaks down, and one of the girls dies, and she starts pulling her on a sled, because she needed her oxygen. Anyway, she ends up going, and she has a busted arm, so she starts shooting herself with like painkillers, and Io starts like actually talking to her, like actually the dead girl's already part of Io. It's like the machine, it's
The moon
Love
of
and
Jupiter.
Robots. It's like
It's
a
like a
10-minute.
sci-fi.
It's based on his
What?
poetry, and this book is kind of rare. I looked for it on eBay, but it's like I don't know, it's like 25. I got a watch on it, but it's a great one. Yeah, it's like that. I mean, and actually they become part of Io's the machine. Like, I mean, anyway, they just exactly what you said. They go into this tunnel, they become part of the machine. They're conscious.
apparently, there's a world
This
that you
guy-
enter when you do.
This guy's experience, he was after doing the ayahuasca, he was in the proving. He became just this creature. He wasn't himself, but he was like part of the jungle, and he met with all these other creatures that were part of the jungle, and it was like a meeting to communicate about what to do because the jungle was on fire, and then he described like going back into himself and realizing who he was again, in this world, in this dimension,
Because there are greater
Pretty wild.
things than you, even inside of yourself. There are greater things than you. Pregnant pause. Number 3.
Every mind that ever was and ever will be.
Anyway,
That was an answer I got. Tripping.
You're laying there in your vomit and your shit, and you're exploring rooms in yourself that you didn't even know existed.
the
Probably
shit
should
room.
purge for a few
The
days
vomit.
before taking that stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
Some people fast for
Or
a
eat-
few days to make sure they're empty before
Yeah.
taking that stuff.
They do that. They do that down there with guides and stuff. Right? There's people who guide you through all that down there. And
There's a lot of different, there's a lot of parts of that jungle that do the same ayahuasca or similar recipes, different recipes, but similar. There's a lot of different ceremonies for it. And one I saw,
Yeah,
guy did, they took this other drug first that made him purge. And they puked and they shit. They got rid of everything. And then they went from there, cleaned up and went to a different place and took ayahuasca. Yeah,
Well, it's like
so-
getting ready for a colostomy test.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Colostomy test?
Whatever they do, I don't know. I was asleep. Yeah, you drink a shitload of Gatorade, and that what? That,
Oh, you're talking about colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
yeah, the
Colonoscopy,
scoponoscopy. The
You've
great
all done that.
deflowering.
Scopoloscopy. Who has it? Yeah. Who of us has not done that yet?
Mikey
Oh,
has
you're
it.
in for a treat. Oh,
No,
Mike.
he had 2
You
fingers.
gotta-
That's what he's
gotta do that.
signaling. I've had 2 fingers.
Oh,
on
don't.
twice. Yeah.
No, I haven't
No,
done
just
one yet.
one.
I did,
Like it when it's one.
I did the old shit in the box routine once,
Oh.
Shit in the box.
but
Yeah, nothing-
I got one. I have one scheduled though.
Yeah, that's
It's on the
good.
books.
Stop
There's nothing
sending
replaces
us that.
Oh, the worst part about that is drinking the shit. That's
The
drinking that
Gatorade. I
stuff.
fucking hate Gatorade.
Yeah, that's the worst part. But other than that, it's nothing to worry about. It's actually
But you can
Very-
mix that with other stuff.
Actually,
White
it feels
grape
kind of good.
Yeah, you do that and then do ayahuasca. You know, but first
You can use white grape juice. You can use apple juice.
you just
And
fast
actually,
for a
it's
couple of
quite
days.
pleasurable.
Just drink water.
Well, the drug they give you is kind of nice.
Is it?
It doesn't. They give you. It's like liquid Valium plus something that blocks your memory, so you're awake but you're relaxed, but you can't make any memories, so you don't know what happened. You kind of wake up in the recovery room when it wears off, and you don't have any memory of it. But when it first hits you, it's like whoa. You're like, I went, oh yeah, and then that's the last thing I remembered.
yeah. Well, the first one, I was awake through it, and I wasn't supposed to be. So the second one, I guess they initialed on my chart that, increase the dose for next time, and so the next one I didn't remember any of it. But,
I had a few of them, and I had an endoscopy, which they go down your throat. They really knock you out for that one. And the doc was trying to explain to me, like, you can't, this, you're going to be, you won't be able to do anything after this. And I'm like, why? Is this going to beat me up or something? He's like, no, these drugs are really powerful. And you're going to be like, really, these are really powerful drugs. I said, Doc, I came of age in the 70s. He's like, oh, okay, let's go. And so after that, he just fucking juices me every time I go in there. He just,
I know. They
I'll
won't
be
let you
fine.
drive.
Yeah.
They won't let you drive home. They want to make sure you have something to drive you home. But really, I could have driven home after
Oh,
both
yeah.
of them. Wasn't
shit, I've driven under worse conditions.
That's right.
Just liabilities.
I was there. I saw.
Doc, no shit. I'll just open the door and follow the yellow line home.
Where's the yellow line? What yellow line?
Just go like this.
Welcome to Canada.
Yeah. No, it's fine, Mike. It's just,
It's a good
not a
thing to
big
do.
deal at all. It is.
They'll
not
cut
a
out
big
any
deal at
potential
all.
things that they'll find something that may turn into cancer someday. They'll cut it out. You won't never have to worry
That's
about
right. That's right. That's a good thing. So even potential things that may go, they'll just get rid of it right then and there. So
Yeah. Well, my insurance wouldn't cover the shit in the box thing again.
no, because it's not as good as the colonoscopy. So you're better off doing the colonoscopy as the insurance company's perspective sees it, as well as they see it. So, Mike, you're gonna have to move your
Don't worry.
computer just a little bit to your right, I think. There you go. There.
Got a big old block of wood above your head. Better hope there's no earthquake right now.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, what is that thing?
It's a box that I had put moss in, and I was going to grow things out of the moss, but it didn't really work out.
We've seen that. We've seen that before.
Yeah,
Did you move it?
because no, it's been there.
Oh.
You got to keep it moist, and it's an issue. It's an issue. Yeah,
How the bonsai's doing?
they're going outside. little by little. All the indoor ones are heading out. So kicking them out for the summer.
Yeah, everything's getting
And for
green.
themselves.
Even up in the North Country.
It's getting warm, huh?
Well, not today, but yesterday
No.
was wonderful.
I got friends
Hey, all
now
this
that are
rain,
heading
I
up
got-
this week. They're going up to do the St. Croix River on the border of Maine and New Brunswick. It's not a long trip, probably 3-4 days, but I couldn't go. I'm too busy at work.
So what time you think you're gonna be at REI today?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long this procedure is going to take. My appointment's at 11:30. They'll go in, talk to me. I don't know, probably an hour, maybe. I don't know how long these things take. It's an EMG. They're going to stick me with needles and then zap them. Apparently, it's supposed to be uncomfortable and painful.
For those of you at home, I broke Mike's backpack. I owe him a backpack.
Oh shit! No, you don't. I get a member
I
discount.
feel bad about that.
I know you do, but it's an old shitty backpack. Fuck it. Don't worry about it. Things happen. I would have broken it. So
I broke plenty.
the next poor sap that I sold it to would have broken it.
Did you sell
How
it?
to break it?
No.
How to break it?
It's just, I don't know. What were you doing when it broke?
I was
Swinging it around the top.
repositioning
I'm swinging
an
around
adjustment. So there was a buckle that I was trying to feed through a slot to readjust it, and it snapped. There's like a little card of plastic about yay big that had 3 slots in it, and I was repositioning the buckle of the shoulder strap.
my head. Oh, yeah.
You can replace those easy.
So,
Yeah.
This one was.
send it to.
This one had plastic rivets in place. It didn't look like it was serviceable,
no.
but I don't know. I suppose you could, if you had a replacement piece, if you could figure out some way to make another.
I think the
plastic
factory.
card,
I
but-
think the factory could fix it, Gregory. If I send it back to them, they could fix it.
that'd be good because then you'll have 2.
Yeah, but it doesn't
But,
fit me, so I still got to get rid of it somehow. It's got to find someone with a long back.
Yeah, well, couldn't fit either one of us. It was
Oh, I know
too
somebody.
big, really.
He probably has his own backpack.
Stretch Cunningham. How about Stretch Cunningham?
Stretch could
Stretch
wear.
Cunningham.
Stretch could wear.
Yeah.
Maybe Stretch Cunningham?
Yeah, he could do it.
Who's Stretch
Probably
Cunningham?
107 years old, though.
He's Archie's friend. Archie Bunker's friend.
Yeah, he's probably 94 years old by now, though.
Yeah.
Jeez, I went.
I mean,
No
you
idea
know,
who this guy was.
how long am I going to be able to backpack? You know, I don't know. This, I've already been fitted for one. When I was up in Burlington, we stopped in REI and I got fitted. And that's when the guy said, you should wait till May to buy it because then you get a 20% discount. But you know, with a comfortable pack, I should be able to go in at least another 10 years, you know? Hopefully 20.
Oh well, good. Good luck with that. Definitely put it on at the shop and just walk around with it. You know, make sure it's adjusted properly.
They put
walk
weights
around,
in
just pack it full of stuff.
When I was at, they have these sandbag weights that they have a fitting station and they put weights in them and let you try the different packs.
Oh yeah.
That's how I know which one I want to get because I tried a bunch of them down there with, you know, how much weight. What do you think is the max weight that this pack can hold? They'll fill it up with sandbags so you can walk around with a full backpack. And
So what's your max weight, Mike?
I think it's like 45 to 50 pounds.
Really, 50-pound pack? You're gonna go doing that?
Oh, I've done worse. I did an 80,
Well, yeah, all
pound
right.
pound pack once.
Okay. Yeah. My 50-pound pack.
Strong.
are over.
Strong like bull. Smell like bull.
Almost
Foot like
almost
bull.
as smart too.
Not quite. Not quite.
You talk much bull.
Not much more.
Yes.
Bullshit dispenser.
Smart like bull. Bull smart.
Now, it's like, at this time in my life, I'm like trying to gear up so that I have all the things that I need so that when I retire, I won't be able to buy these things, but I'll be all set for doing the things that I like to do,
Fixed incomes, man.
Yeah. I know what it's like to be poor. I've been poor before, and I will be very poor again within a year or two. My body's telling me it's time, and financially it's not time, but physically it's definitely time.
Yeah, it's just it's not financially time.
No, it's never going to be financially time.
No,
If I worked
I
till I
don't,
was
I don't
80.
see it. I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see. Yeah.
Yes, no matter how much money you make,
You know what?
inflation and
I
taxes
just don't
will
want to die
take care of it
on
all.
Friday. You know what I mean?
On a Friday,
No, Friday. No,
near,
no,
near,
not Friday.
near quitting time.
Monday, Tuesday afternoon. Not Wednesday. There's a little hope on Wednesdays.
I
Tuesday
win.
afternoon.
I died on Monday.
Yeah, Monday morning.
Ding, ding,
Rush
ding,
hour
ding, ding, ding,
traffic.
ding, ding.
He didn't even know
Extra
about it.
points.
Fucking
I worked
electric
for 50
self-driving
years, and
fucking
I only
monster
die on a
truck
Monday.
slammed into
Bonus
him.
points.
He still thinks he's driving.
You guys for the rest of the week.
Yeah, take me away
Yeah.
Monday morning.
So last year I got brand new ski set up, so I'm all set for that. If they last me 20 years, that'll be good. I need a good pack. I don't have a good pack. I haven't had a good pack.
How expensive are these things? What are we talking about here?
Couple
You can
$100
spend
bucks.
as much as you want on a pack.
Well, yeah, I
think.
realize that. I'm just wondering what Mike's spending on it and all that.
It's going to be less than 300.
Well,
It's on sale.
so
I think it's like 260, something like that, 265.
You know when they start out and they say it's going to be less than this, it's always
what's it made out of?
Oh, and then it's taxes, of course. You're going to pay taxes on
it's
it.
going to be less than that. How much is that? Well, it's less than it would have
Well,
been.
it was it lists for 340 and minus 20%. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. I'll do the math with my trusty
280.
calculator.
270.
Yeah, it's somewhere in that area right there. Let's see. 340 minus 20%. 272.
Ah,
Mikey's good.
wrong.
Times 0.08. What's it? 6% Rhode Island here. Are we still at 6% tax?
I think it's 7, right?
7.
7%.
8. Do I hear 9?
Well, New Hampshire, we don't got that up here.
You ain't got that up there.
Do you have an E REI?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
We'll just take it out in property
It's
tax,
220.
and payroll tax.
That's 20%.
Yeah, they'll get you other ways up here.
Yeah.
Plus 7%.
They got
Plus
us
the
other
tourist tax. The
So with
tourist
taxes, it'll be
tax is up there.
$273.92.
Maine's pretty extreme.
Here's what happened. This is why I'm doing this. I had done some work for cash for somebody a long time ago, like just some small job, and the guy handed me some cash, and I stashed it away and forgot all about it. And then, right after I found out that this backpack didn't fit me, I found out the hard way with a full load, and I realized I needed a new backpack. I found $300 that I had stashed away and forgotten about. So now I have the money. It's like free money. It's like years ago that I did something for somebody.
You don't got to convince us, man. It's your
Oh,
wife. You
free
gotta,
money.
you gotta
No,
Are you
it's
just
free money.
practicing? Are you just practicing on us?
No, she don't care. She don't care if I spend my money on
I look at
the
free money.
It's yourself, then. It's
Fell
yourself.
from the sky.
No, I just thought it was a cool thing. Like
It's a
I just
miracle.
found $300.
Really.
Like it's fucking great, you know?
It
Do it.
proves
Do it, man.
it
Do
proves
it.
the existence of God.
How so?
Free money.
It's a
Money
miracle.
for nothing.
Free money. It just
6 for
fell.
free.
I don't know what it emerged from a
Whatever
pocket.
whatever I'd carve for the guy, several years ago and forgotten about. I don't even remember, So I don't remember how I got that money. I just remember getting cash and stashing it, and then I forgot about it.
I found weeded jackets, like from
Yeah.
the season before. Yeah, that's how you reach in and.
You spark it right up as soon as you find it, too, right? It's like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's cool. Never money.
Hey.
Well, I guess
when I
maybe a
find
20 or
$5.
a couple of five. Yeah, I found money too, but nothing like that.
Oh, yeah.
Not 300.
$5 is exciting, but 300 is a little bit more exciting.
Yeah, it's like I gotta buy a backpack.
Hey,
I must celebrate.
money the wife doesn't know about.
Free money. Free.
No, I never buy stuff for myself, so Laura doesn't ever give me shit when I do. She's like, yes, buy it. Go get a backpack. She didn't even know about the money, the cash I had. It's like, yeah,
She knows now.
Get a new backpack. Well, yeah, I told her. It's like, hey, yeah, check it out. But it's funny. I found
You
like
do it
right
quick,
after.
man.
I found it
You're
right
gonna go
after.
right after this.
Right after.
Right after this.
I realized.
You better go right after this podcast.
Better start your
Well, yeah.
truck and get out there now.
Right after this podcast, I'm going to jump in the shower and I'm going to the doctor's office, and from there I'm going to get a backpack.
There you go.
But it was wild. Like right after I realized I need one, that's when I find the cash. It's like great.
Yeah,
It's meant to be.
yeah.
It's meant to be.
That shit happens. I'm a leaf in the wind. You're a leaf in the wind, Mike.
It never happens though. How come that never happens when you got to fix your car?
Oh no, that comes out of your bill money.
That always
hurts.
happens.
When you got to fix your car, that hurts. That's supposed to hurt, I think.
If you think about it, Mike, if you hung on to the 300, right? Say, I got to save this for a disaster would have happened, like, immediately,
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
did a $300
Well, I had a
alternator.
plumbing issue. I had a plumbing issue just a couple of weeks before I found that cash, where I ended up spending a whole bunch of money on it.
You can't have
It would
money.
have been gone. If I had found it, I would have used that, and it would have been gone.
You
So,
would have had to use it. You would have been. It would have been forced upon you. You have a shiny
Yeah,
new
I was saving
alternator
up.
now.
I was saving up for a Northwind canoe, a solo Northwind canoe. I'd been saving for years, right? Cash, and stashing away. And just when I almost had enough money to buy my dream canoe,
Yeah.
I had to spend it. I had to spend it all on
The
bills.
well?
No.
Oh.
It was
That was
just
big
bills.
too, though,
It was
right?
because I got hurt and I wasn't able to work and I ran out of money, so I had to go into my secret stash.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know all about that.
Haha, you're not working for a while. Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like when I had sciatica.
Hey,
I
David,
was
you-
useless. I was
Hey Dave, you
all my
going
secret
to? You
stashes
going
were
to? Hey Dave, are you going to Italy again this year?
not this year. No. I'm not going this year.
Not this year.
The wife is though, right?
Every year.
Yolanda. Okay.
It's been, she
Party at Dave's.
She is out of here. Yeah, you should see how I party nowadays. Actually, I'm halfway done with that video on how to hook up electric drums to a computer. I gotta shoot some more shit. I was and I'm trying to figure out a fast way to do it. Fast way to edit. Long story. It'll all be there. Shit you can do with Linux.
What do you film
Dave's
on your
instructional video on YouTube
Yeah.
will be the definitive instructional video.
I got shit. That's my channel. My other one.
Uh,
How to tie knots and shit. It's more like saving it for me. Like it's an instructional video for me because I have to like once in a while. It's a while since I hook up a computer to it. Like the computer I got, I just plug it in and it works, right? But to a reinstalled operating system, I got to try and remember how the fuck I did that because it's not really kind of easy. And I ran into one guy who did kind of half a video on it, and that helped me. And I don't know, there's a bunch of shit I stumbled over. It took me a while to get it to work, but now I got it to work, so I'll make a video on it.
What do you use for a music mixing program?
Well, I use Hydrogen to hook up to the drum kit. It's
What are you using, Mike? Which one are you using, Mikey?
I don't. I'm not using one right now.
I put everything together with Audacity. Like if I have separate.
Don't have
stuff.
your interface hooked up to your new computer?
I mean, I got Studio One, but I haven't used it in a while. Are you messing around with one?
I'm going to download Reaper. Square really likes Reaper.
Is that free?
Well, you get a free trial, and then they ask you for money, but you keep hitting, I'll pay you later.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime, they get the copyright on any music you use with it, right?
Yeah, they own it.
Like that.
They don't know what you're recording with it. It's not online.
But you don't know what they know.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know what
they
they
know
upload.
everything.
Secretly upload
Free
to their
trial.
website.
I agree. 800 pages are fucking legal. Okay.
Nobody wants the rights to my songs anyway. They're not worth nothing.
Unless
Reaper, huh?
But if they did, they'd own it.
Well, if I was some kind of great writer or great musician, maybe that would matter, but it doesn't.
Well, they
Oh
keep
yeah, it
their
doesn't matter
options
anyway.
open.
Just throw everything in there. Maybe something will be good, right? You become part of the collective forever. When what's left of humanity is AI robots flying through space, you'll be part of it.
Great. I won't know about it, so what do I care?
No, right? That's
Did
like
you,
Three-Body Problem, right? You
Oh.
guys watch that? The Three-Body Problem?
The book
The
was
end-
better.
Yeah. The end, right? Well, to be continued.
I
As
hope
good as a
so,
book.
because the show is kind of drama heavy. I think a little too drama heavy.
It's got that one guy. He's like his brain's frozen and his rocket ship is off course. It's just going to get just for eternity. He's just going to go in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That's how it ended. That's pretty fucking nuts. I thought it was great, but I think that brain's going to get found. I got a feeling that that's not the last we've seen of the frozen brain flying through space. I gotta know what happened. It's good to know there's a book, because I could always just read the book then.
There's a book. You should read the
If they
book.
abandoned making it,
Yes.
I read it anyway.
There's this a Netflix series called Evil. I think it was made for CBS at one time. Not recently. I guess it's kind of like a modern X-Files kind of thing. We got we got this like tech guy, you get this aspiring priest who wants to do exorcisms, and you have this clinical psychologist. They go around and they try to check out all this paranormal stuff that they think is related to demonology and whatnot. And it's just kind of interesting stories, nothing based on reality, I guess, but it's an interesting kind of like X-Files kind of thing.
They're a team. They're like Avengers, only different.
Yes.
So it's X-Files
Yeah.
instead of aliens, it's
Yeah.
demons.
It's just paranormal shit. A lot of
Yeah.
it's like psychology based and stuff, and it's very interesting.
And you find one every week.
How they put a stop to these like exorcisms because the people actually need psychological assistance.
Oh,
more
they
than
might need to be
anything else,
exercised.
and-
You never know. Put some holy water
Yeah.
on them just in case. You never know, right? Just
No, they need
I mean, it's all
experts
kind of
more than anything.
kind of drama heavy, but
Exercise
it's not too bad.
They need to jog or something. Lift
Yeah.
weights. Fucking that'll cure what ails you.
I think I thought that when I was a kid. Exercise, not The Exorcist. It's just
Did
like,
you go see The Exorcist when it came out?
no, I didn't see it. I did see it eventually. I think on TV.
Me and John went to see it at Apple Valley.
No shit, you
And-
saw it in the theater.
And back then they were having extra masses. Whenever the movie let out, there was
Oh.
masses at the church because people were so freaked out they'd have to go to church.
That's right.
And,
Yeah, yeah.
So it was supposed to be really scary, and we went, and we were like, I don't know, 10 years old, 11 years old. We got high. We went in there. And we just
You would have
laughed
had
our asses.
you
10
would
and
have had to been
11.
older.
Yeah.
You would have had to been
Yeah.
older than that. You would have had to been older than that because I went to see it with Jeff Knowlton and
When
we
was
were
it
like
then?
Well,
we
it was
were
like
12 or something.
72 though, right? When it came
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
72.
Yeah, you're like 11.
That would have been right. 10 or 11. Yeah. That would
You'd
be right.
been
'Cause I
11,
went to see it with.
Mike.
Let me check that because
Yeah, check that.
So
I need to know what age I was when I saw it.
You were
It
well,
doesn't
when it
really
came out.
matter because I was high and I laughed my ass off through the whole thing.
even when her
Yeah,
head
it's
came
just
around,
small.
that jump scare that
Oh,
didn't
that
get
was
you?
great. Oh God, that was funny.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah, it
think
was-
that was funny
it
the
was
first time.
73.
I jumped. That was a good
73.
jump.
So 73, summer of 73, I would have been 11. Fall
Yeah.
of 73, I would have been 12. So yeah, 11.
So I went to see it with Jeff Knowlton and I didn't move to Foster till I was 10, you know. So it came out in 73, but it must have shown in like 74 or something like that because I didn't meet
Yeah,
Jeff
probably
until I was like that age.
Yeah.
And it scared the
Well, yeah. Well,
shit-
Apple Valley too. They did second run stuff at Apple Valley too. So
Is that where you
yeah,
saw it,
probably
Mikey?
might have.
I don't remember where I saw it, but it was in the theater, and I remember it was with Jeff Knowlton, and neither one of us could sleep for like 2 weeks afterwards.
Oh wow.
Yep.
We had picked up.
Yeah.
We got picked up at Apple Valley after the movie, and as we drove by, there was a big crowd going to the church, and there was going to be a mass there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, St. Philip's Church was having masses that every time the movie let out, like they timed it so that people had a chance to get there. But
Oh, it was a big deal. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
people were scared.
That,
saw the
that
Omen
just
too.
meant you had to see it. It's like they did it again later. What, the Da Vinci Code, when they did that, remember? The Pope said, don't read this book. I was in Italy. Everybody in Italy's reading it. The minute he said, don't read it, everybody's fucking their face are in it. Right? Yeah.
The Exorcist, though, that was masterful because they used that simple melody, right? That simple melody. Every time they were going to go to the room, right? They start playing that little 5-note or set, whatever it was,
right.
that little melody, and the feeling just,
Yeah.
your stomach just dropped,
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit!
That-
Because every time they went to the room,
that-
it was worse.
It gets
you
me
know?
every time. Every time. I know
That
it's
was
coming.
Mike Oldfield. Yeah, the guy who did the
Like,
soundtrack for that
yeah,
was
well,
Mike Oldfield, and he
yeah.
released an album right after that of
Oh,
the
yeah?
soundtrack and some other things that he had done. Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool, scary, but we were that's the right age, Mike. If you had waited us another 2 years to
Yeah.
see it, you'd have been laughing.
Right. Yeah.
Growing up
Yeah,
in
I get
Catholic
that.
school, man, I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
But that
Yeah.
Tubular Bells actually had a hit from that. Like the,
Well,
the
that's
music.
Mike Oldfield. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Tubular
guy who did
Bells.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The new guy had the album. Yeah, it was pretty trippy.
Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah,
wanted
it
to
was
see
fun.
the new Omen. The new Omen was supposed to be pretty scary, old school scary, But,
The original Omen was pretty wild.
yeah.
Yeah. Rotten little kid. Kid's evil
Yeah.
and shit. You always hated little. I hate little, like big monster or little monster, like one that could be under your bed, for instance. Those I hate. The smaller, like, it's worse. Because you don't know where the little fucker is. You know what I mean? Because there was
I
one.
should check out Evil on Netflix then.
There was one called It Lives, right? And it was a baby.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the movie, the baby gets born and kills everybody in the fucking hospital, right? And then,
Oh, I saw that one.
yeah, and like the baby, yeah. When I got home, I'm like, fuck me. I thought it was in the corner by the furnace, everything like this. It just kept, not good. Maybe they had to like,
Yeah, I mean,
they got the milkman, Mike. Do you remember that scene? He goes, he starts to go in the back, and then he gets pulled in, and then somebody in there's just throwing milk bottles out, and then they throw out red shit with the milk bottles. That's all that is, right? It's the guy it's the milkman that got dragged in, supposedly. Now he's in there just smashing shit and yelling, Oh, it was great. It was but it got me. But it's cheese, though. I'd laugh now, but no, I was a kid. Fuck me. And then I wanted to see another one. Again, Food of the
Yeah,
Gods
man,
got me too.
Food of the Gods. Oh wow, I haven't
Yeah.
thought about that one in years. Yeah.
Big Hornet,
yeah.
the giant rats, the giant chickens. fuck. And that weird shit coming out
That's
of the
the
ground.
scariest thing.
Yeah.
Giant chickens are the scariest thing.
Yeah. I don't know. The wasp got me. The giant wasp. The guy, it was like a backpack, right? The actor, it was a backpack that looked like a wasp. And he was running around going, That got me,
A
though.
back.
Giant wasp. Fuck.
How about them?
Oh, them. You know where that part where she starts running around yelling them? You know that scene? That's where I had to go to the mall with my grandmother and my mother. And I never knew what happened after that. I never knew for a long time.
Oh,
And
really?
it was, I did see it eventually. So, and then I went, oh, ants? Right? But I mean, up to that point, my imagination was wild. I think for years. That's the only part I ever saw. Like the mysterious beginning where they find her in the desert. And they give her salts, and she starts running around yelling them, right? And then that's it. Like, we gotta go to the mall. No, right? But I was too young. I was too young to be. I couldn't go. I had no power over my life.
You had to go, yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go to the dangerous car.
You
with
have no
seatbelt.
power here. Yeah.
There was another one I saw when I was a kid, and it was about they found like 70,000 BC or something, and they found these old like
Oh,
films that were left by these cricket aliens.
there's locusts, yeah, from
There's
Mars.
Yeah, locusts from
Yeah.
Mars. What was the name of that movie?
And they
George?
found the ship that it came to Earth with.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember seeing it. It was great. It was like in English, like a Hammer film or something like
Yeah,
that.
Wow, I
And,
don't know this one.
they keep threatening to remake that film.
Really?
I can't remember. The name escapes me right now. 'Cause
That one creeped me
I'm
out.
old. But yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, they did like it was like buried in Hobbs Lane in this section of London that they always felt like had like a evil presence or something. People kept seeing they attributed to the devil, but it was actually these spirits of these long dead alien grasshoppers or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
It
the
was-
English ones are pretty
Yeah, it
good.
was very interesting.
Well, it's
Yeah,
kind of old
that-
school. Good. I was always really afraid of a really good Dracula. You know, it was like it made me shit bricks. You know, remember those houses that they were like you used to walk through on Halloween? Like you go, there'd be a haunted house.
Oh yeah.
You ever do
Yeah.
those?
Oh, yeah.
When we were kids, they just
Well,
they
the
just
best
started
one
getting-
is at Disney World or at Disneyland.
Yeah.
The haunted house at Disneyland
No,
was
no,
wonderful.
I just mean like
Homemade
at
ones.
Halloween.
Yeah.
At
The-
Halloween, homemade ones.
homemade ones.
You know,
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah. So when I was a little kid, I was really afraid of a Dracula, right? So we were walking through as a family. We went as a family, and it was really scary. You know, people fucking read, and these
Oh,
were
yeah.
real actors.
Yeah,
These were
yeah.
these were like college age kids
Yeah.
acting and really, you know, and they put you through in groups, and I wandered away from the group, being a little
no.
kid, right?
Oh, no.
And I wandered into the next room, and in the next room there was this organ music and a line of candles, and Dracula facing the candles, like I could see his back.
Oh,
And
brother.
I was terrified yet fixated, right, on Dracula. And he turned around, he spun around like he knew I was there. And he looked me right in the eye. And I looked over and nobody was there. Nobody was fucking there.
I must
And
have
just
jumped
looked and
10
was like-
feet in the air when I
I-
came back down.
I walked back into I just like excused myself and walked back into the last room and got in the middle of the group. And as the group went through, I like stayed in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, that scared
Awesome.
the shit out of me.
Don't get
'Cause
separated from the
this guy
herd.
looked like the real deal. This guy would look like the real thing, man. And it was like candles. It was my worst
Yeah.
fear, you know.
Oh,
just
what
spun
happened to
around
Mean
like-
Joe
like
Green?
He knew I was there, man. He just spun around and looked at me, and
Probably set it up so
Ooh.
a kid could get lost that way.
and there was nobody
Ah.
there to help me.
There were abandoned houses in
You can
Quonset
make
they
it-
used to
make
they used
up
to
a
set up every year.
Thing for a little kid, you know.
Oh, that sounds great. So what's your favorite Dracula movie, Mike? If you like
I've seen some really
Dracula
obscure
stuff.
ones. I've seen some really obscure ones that I can't find today, but I like the more obscure ones.
I like the Bram Stoker one with Winona Ryder.
Yeah, the classic.
Gary Oldman. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Monica
something about-
Bellucci was in it.
I like Tom Waits as Rehnquist. That one. Not
Yeah, that
Dracula.
was the one he's speaking of. Yeah,
Bram
Tom Waits as
Stoker's
Rehnquist. Yeah.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rehnquist was an interesting dude, man. He was the creepiest one in the book. Fucking completely under his control and shit.
I think it's because Dracula. They look like regular people. They look like a human.
They look like a dog.
Yeah.
They look like many things.
They look like.
There was
they
one
were-
with Susan Sarandon and Catherine Deneuve, vampire movie. That was pretty sexy. Scene between Susan Sarandon and Catherine Deneuve. Pretty good. I don't know. I think that scene made up for the whole movie.
Lesbian vampires.
Mhm.
Nice.
What can
Very
I say?
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's at least there's that. You know?
Yeah.
One little section of the tape you can wear out. Back and forth.
Have a good one.
Back
Hey,
and
send a
forth.
picture of that backpack when you get it.
All right.
See you later, buddies.
George, you around later?
No.
Keep on
Well,
trucking.
actually, yes. Yes, I am.